Oh yeah, Black Sun in the hizzle, all the shizzle dizzle. We got an excellent show here today. Yeah, we got a hot show. What's going on, MD? What's going on?
Hey, what's happening? What's happening, man? Just trying to get settled in.
Oh man, okay. So depending on our timing, I got three articles and one in the tuck. So we gonna get right to it. We're gonna get right to it so we can make this fourth article.
No
So
doubt, no doubt.
what we gonna do? I'm gonna start with news from NATO. Let me share screen. Share screen. Hungary. Hold on. Share. Okay, MD, can you see the screen?
I ain't even in my truck right now.
Oh, okay. Okay, okay. I'll read it
Oh,
and then
let me check. Let me check.
okay,
Yeah, I see it. I see it.
okay. So this is from Al Jazeera's news. Hungary Oban says poor Ukrainians cannot win against Russia. Doha, Qatar, Hungary's Prime Minister Viktor Orban, who often who is often out of step with his Western allies regarding Ukraine, has said Kiev troops are likely to are unlikely to win the war against Russia. Speaking at the Qatar Economic Forum in Doha on Tuesday, he said the conflict, which started 15 months ago, can only be resolved by diplomacy. Looking at the reality, the figures, the surroundings, the fact that NATO is not ready to send troops, it is obvious that there is no victory for the poor Ukrainians on the battlefield. That's my position, he said, offering an outlook few European leaders would publicly agree with, given their solidarity with Kiev. The war can be stopped only if Russians can make an agreement with the U.S. and Europe. We are not happy with that, but it is the only way out. Hungary, which is an EU and NATO member, has been playing a balancing act since the war in Ukraine began. Budapest has refused to break ties with Moscow and has opposed NATO's enlargement, like in Turkey. Hungary has not yet ratified Sweden's membership of the military alliance, and Orban has laid out specific concerns on Ukraine's NATO hopes. A populist 59-year-old often heats up debates in Brussels whenever the bloc is tasked with making unanimous decisions on tougher sanctions against Russia or more financial and military aid to Ukraine. Last week, Orbán opposed sending more EU military aid to Ukraine after authorities in Kiev put Hungary's OTB Bank on a list of war sponsors and blacklisted the bank. Whoa, you hear that? Okay, let's keep going. In Doha, Orban said that if Ukraine needs more money, Kiev should respect Hungary's and not sanction Hungary's companies. I heard that. He added that Budapest does not belong to the mainstream European approach. Hungary is in a unique position as Ukraine is not far away. We have ethnic minorities living in Ukraine, and they are part of the war. They are conscripted. They are soldiers in the Ukrainian army, and they die. So we lose lives, Hungarian lives as well, he said, referring to ethnic Hungarians within Ukraine. Our hearts are with the Ukrainians. We understand much has happened, he said, but I am speaking here as a politician, and the solution is to save lives. Okay, so that's the first article right here. Did you hear that, MD? They put sanctions on the allies, on the fellow. What's going on, man? Talk to me.
Well, I mean, the order of the day is Ukraine, ain't it? Get down and lay down. I mean, that's been the order of the day for like a little bit over a year now. So,
But I mean, but NATO, you supposed to be those supposed to be allies though. These are the people you come to for help, man. How you damn freezing up banks and shit, Hungarian banks, when these people are they supposed to be your friends, man?
well, again, when you're the top dog, you can usually push your friends around. You know what I mean? And make them do what
Oh,
you want.
well, goddamn. Well, goddamn. I guess it's better to be their enemies because goddamn, Russian economy has soared since the embargoes, since the sanctions.
Well, I mean, again, like I said, we're dealing with a reality that Ukraine is manifesting economically. If you're a ally of a person that's opposed to that, it puts you in a precarious position. I mean, we're like, again, like we said the other day, we're seeing alliances that we probably wouldn't have seen in the past in terms of economics.
Right,
Now that puts the U.S. in a bad spot because they're trying to uphold whatever situation they got going in terms of maintaining fiat, right?
right,
So
right,
when you got people in positions of power that are supposed to be allied with one another, then it comes to a conclusion of what do I need to do in order to make sure that that relationship is maintained, even if it's bullying them around. You know what I'm saying?
right, right.
Bullying them around. I mean, it is
Wow.
what it is at the end of the day. It ain't the first and it ain't gonna be the last, especially with this particular situation. You know what I'm saying?
But he's saying
Expect. I'm telling you, expect more NATO countries to be treated this way.
what
Expect it.
you did say that. You did say that. You did call it. So, I mean, but when does I mean I know you're a World War II buff, right?
You're right.
There was a movie with damn, it's so many, but it was this is a particular movie with Hitler, and basically he was in the bunker, and some lady turned to him and said, "My Führer, where is the victory?" This is right before he shot himself. What about the ultimate victory?
Oh,
And he,
you talking about downfall?
yeah, downfall, yeah.
Yeah.
So I use that analogy, MD. Like when do you, I guess, turn and look at the lady and just like, yo, no, this is it. Like when do you? And you know, and
I don't, I don't know, bro. I'm that. That's a good question. I don't know.
and mind you, Russia and Hungary ain't got no good history, but they know what time it is.
Nah, nah. Yeah, I mean, you could take that all the way back to World War I. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely, absolutely. All right, well, I mean, as a NATO member, MD says it's gonna be more, so yeah, let's keep it moving. So you see how NATO members treat each other, right? Peep that, right? I'm gonna go to my next article. Peep game, peep game. My next article. Actually, you know what? Yeah, 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 yeah. Let's go to my next article. Boom. I think you'll like this one, MD. Let me blow it up a little bit. Okay, this is from RT News, MD's favorite source here. China congratulates Erdogan on re-election. Beijing says it attaches great importance to its relationship with Turkey and hopes to further develop strategic cooperation. Chinese President Xi Jinping on Monday officially congratulated Turkish President Recep Erdogan for securing re-election and underscored the intensive common interest between the countries. In the message quoted by the state news agency, Xi Jinping said he stands ready to work with Erdogan to promote mutual understanding and mutual support and to boost the two countries' cooperative relationship. China's foreign minister spokeswoman Mao Zedong also stated that Beijing attaches great importance to its relationship with Turkey and supports Ankara in taking development path that suits its national conditions. She said that the Chinese hopes country, okay, Chinese foreign minister spokesman, the country's two cooperative relationships. China's foreign minister spokeswoman Mao Ning also stated that Beijing's attachment great importance to its relationship with Turkey and supports um, developing paths that suits its national conditions. She said that China hopes that country will continue to achieve new development milestones under the leadership of Erdogan. Let's see here. Mao added that under the leadership of Xi and Erdogan, China and Turkey have achieved fruitful cooperation in various fields benefiting our two peoples. Other words, leaders have also congratulated Erdogan on his win, including Russian President Vladimir Putin, who wrote in a message to Turkey leader that your victory in the elections was a natural result of your selfless work as head of the Republic of Turkey. And it is and it is clear evidence of Turkey's people's support for your efforts to strengthen the state sovereignty and pursue an independent foreign policy. That. Putin also noted that Russia appreciates Erdogan's personal contributions to the strengthening of friendly Russian-Turkish relations and mutually beneficial cooperation. Erdogan declared victory on Sunday night after beating challenger Kamil Kılıçdaroğlu in a runoff election for the presidency. Turkey's Supreme Election Council confirms the results, declaring that Erdogan claimed 52.14% of the vote of Erdogan's 47.86. So he took a drop. Damn. Okay. Serving as a president since 2014 and prime minister for 11 years beforehand, Erdogan is a social conservative who has steered Turkey away from the integration with the EU while strengthening his own powers and promoting moderate Islam policies at home. His, poli- his foreign policy, described by Putin as independent and Erdogan himself as balanced, has seen Turkey strengthen ties with Russia and China while also positioning itself as a potential peacemaker in the region of conflicts, including Ukraine. Under Erdogan's leadership, Turkey is the only member of NATO that has not sanctioned Russia over its military operation in Ukraine and has instead taken a neutral stance on the conflict. Last year, Turkey hosted peace talks between Moscow and Kiev and also helped broker the Black Sea Grain Initiative that facilitates the delivery of Ukrainian grain to world markets. Okay, so Ah, some interesting tidbits there. So while we got Kiev mistreating their fellow native ally there, Hungary, we got BRICS calling on the phone saying congratulations to Turkey, Vladimir Putin, Xi Jinping. They're like, man, good job. I mean, patting them on the back. Damn. Did he get any calls from anybody from NATO? NATO there, MD?
I mean, I don't know. I mean, I would. They are NATO, so I mean, I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Um, yeah, it's interesting to see. Like I said the other day, Turkey is going to play a key role in all of this because Turkey
Right.
is essentially the glue from a Mediterranean sense when it comes to East and West. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They're in a key geographical position when it comes to merging the two together. You know what I'm saying?
What
Talking
about
about East and West.
Hungary though? Hungary's glued to the Eastern Europe too, right?
I mean, yeah, you could put Hungary in there too,
Okay.
but who is Hungary historically? Who is Hungary? We already know historically Hungary is more allied, you know, to the West by proxy.
Right. Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Do that.
So they their relationship is different than that of Turkey, where I mean you can even speaking about like even if we look at the current situation and past situation with Kosovo,
Right. Oh.
even even though Turkey may have a good relationship business wise with Russia, they have opposing views when it comes to that. Now remember, it's a lot of Armenians in Turkey. They were firmly against, even in the 90s, Turkey was firmly against what they call Armenian genocide. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Now those are
But,
Christian. Can I? And they asked they were Christians too, right? The Armenians.
I mean, yeah, but I'm just putting it in the sense of a humanitarian effort. I ain't really looking at it in that
Okay, no
sense.
problem. No problem. You know I gotta go there, MD. But go ahead, man.
Yeah, on the same token, or on the other side of the token, you got Russia that is firmly uh, 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 in lockstep with Serbs because ethnically they the same people. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Yep.
So that may be a situation where the powers that be can kind of pull some strings to make Turkey look at a certain situation a certain way,
Right.
just like they did in the 90s when Kosovo was beefing.
I remember that. Yeah.
You know
Yep.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I mean, there is certain scenarios that would put Turkey and Russia in opposition with each other. There are scenarios.
Right.
It's all about how the West plays it. You know what I mean?
Give me one hypothetical example so I can get a kind of give the me and the audience kind of an idea of how.
Well, the Kosovo situation.
Okay.
If depending on how the Kosovo conflict goes, the West can put a lens on that situation for Turkey to make them look at Russia a certain type of way. They did the same exact thing in the
Whoa.
90s.
Whoa. Back up. Hold up. Are you referring to the damn what's going down in Kosovo right now? Because they blaming that on the West, bro.
That ain't the point. What I'm telling you is the Armenians the Armenians have a heavy presence in the country of Turkey.
Right.
Erdogan himself has been in strong uh, um, convolutance with the Armenian people there in his country.
Right.
In the 90s, when the war was going on in Kosovo, they still to this day, even in Turkey, have a day of mourning when it comes to Armenian genocide.
Right. That's right.
The
You're right.
Russians, however, were on the side of the Serbs. So I'm telling you that the West can make that look a certain way
Right.
to give Turkey, have them looking at Russia side-eyed just based on that conflict.
Right. I got what you're saying. Right. Yeah. And, the West is real good at playing countries against each other. So I'm definitely in agreement with you on that. Definitely in agreement with you on that.
It all depends on how close Russia and Turkey get in the coming months. You know what I'm saying?
Yep, yep. Okay, okay.
Because I mean the Serbs and the Russians are Slavic people.
Right,
They
exactly.
they ethnically the same people.
Right, they're cousins.
So I mean, just off of that strength alone, they gonna sympathize. They gonna sympathize with each other. You know what I mean?
Right, right,
Or
right.
or it's gonna be a view of empathy in terms of what's going on in Kosovo.
That's right.
They, like I said, they did the same thing in the '90s.
Yeah, they did. It is actually a repeat. It is actually a repeat.
Yeah, it's deja vu. You know what I'm saying?
That's right. That's right. So Turkey. So you're mentioning Kosovo and Turkey. Well, damn, MD. Damn, MD. That makes me subway into the next topic. That lets me subway into the next topic. And let me do a share screen and NATO. Boom. There we go. Boom. All right. So here we go. This is by RT. NATO to send more troops to Kosovo. The decision was announced after the violent standoff between NATO riot police and local Serbs. NATO will deploy 700 additional troops to Kosovo, where 30 of the bloc security personnel were wounded during clashes with local Serb protesters. Another battalion will be placed under high alert in the event of further escalation. NATO Security General Jens Stoltenberg announced that the move in a Tuesday press briefing, saying the deployment was a response to recent attacks on the force, which he said were unacceptable. Stoltenberg urged officials in Pristina and Belgrade to take concrete steps to de escalate the situation and said the two sides should participate in a EU brokered dialogue. Violent clashes between the local Serbs and NATO Kosovo force KFOR erupted after peacekeepers attempted to disperse demonstrators protesting the inauguration of an Albanian mayor in a Serb majority area. The standoff resulted in dozens of injuries on both sides. The unrest came after local Serbs who have long sought autonomy in Kosovo boycotted Pristina's backed elections in several regions of Serbia, breakaway province. Despite a turnout of less than 4% of local authorities accepted the votes as legitimate, announcing the election of four Albanian mayors. KFOR was first established in 1999 in the wake of NATO's intervention of Kosovo conflict on behalf of ethnic Albanians and the bloc's months-long bombing campaign in Serbia. The force consisted of 50,000 troops at the height, but has since declined about 3,700 soldiers today. Kosovo has seen several waves of unrest since the 1999 war. In 2008, the Western-backed Albanian authorities unilaterally declared independence from Belgrade. The move was quickly backed by the U.S. and many other Western countries. Russia and China are among the states that countries to view Kosovo as part of Serbia. Moscow has said NATO is largely responsible for the recent spike in hostilities. Russian Foreign Ministry spokesman Maria Zakharova accused the alliance of becoming a source of unnecessary violence and the escalation factor in the region. She urged the bloc to silence its false propaganda against the local Serbs, who she said been Wrongfully blamed for provoking incidences. Hmm. So you know what caught my eye, MD, right? I'm gonna let you go first because yeah, there's two things I gotta address. No, what? Go ahead.
What's up? No, no, I was gonna say again. It's interesting because you dealing with uh the troops coming in, and like I said, their intent is not to show any hostility. Like legally they can't. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, fair enough.
So when we dealing with the issue of like essentially keeping the peace,
Right,
and we not dealing with a majority politic, that's the issue. You know what I'm saying?
right, right,
Now, now, if your goal is to try to sway some type of political agenda, that's different. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if that's even possible with Serbs being the majority there. You know what I'm saying?
I was just gonna ask you that, bro. I was gonna ask you how the hell. I mean, because people are not dumb. They're not going for three-car monster. They can look around and see that. But we majority serves here. How the hell this Albanian get up in office here? What's going on around here? You trying to pull a
I
fast me, MD?
I mean I don't know. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know if it's even possible. I
I'm,
think I think you would I think it would have to be something long term.
I'm saying I'm looking around and this majority serves. So how did this goddamn Albanian get up in here?
Well,
I
I
think
mean, you're
somebody
gonna have to dig. You're gonna have to dig deep with how they run in their
ain't no,
democracy. I mean,
ain't no digging deep. We caught their hands in the cookie jar there. We caught their hands in the cookie jar there, and we ain't happy about it. See, that's what
well,
they
again,
Peace, peace, y'all. Peace, peace.
going on here.
I mean, like, I don't know if it. So hold on. Let me get this straight.
Okay,
In Kosovo in itself, I like I said, are Serbs the majority, or are Albanians the majority?
based on that article, the Serbs are the majority.
Okay, I'm gonna have to dig. I'm gonna
No
have to
problem.
dig deeper into that.
No, no problem. No
Um,
problem. And I know, and hey, MD will correct me if I'm wrong. Trust me, he will correct me if I'm wrong. So
nah, it's all good. But when it comes to the like, I think the Serbs have long had, like I said, all I can do was take it back to the initial conflict, right?
right.
The Serbs have long had a I don't want to say elitist because that'll be the wrong word to use. The Serbs have always had like a
Majority.
strong strong influence, I'll say.
Okay, okay,
Whether it be through majority or it be through other political qualms, you know what I'm saying?
right.
Again, like I said, all I can do is take it back. I mean, hell, when you let's deal with the country of Serbia itself, right?
Okay,
Serbia, when we talk about Serbia, like it goes back to the whole Armenian genocide, right?
right, right.
They Serbs still won't recognize the Armenian genocide. Albania, Turkey, um, what's another country that was part of that whole thing when that was going on?
Romania.
Was
Majority.
Romania a part of it?
I'm
It may have been Romania, but
okay.
all those
You
countries like,
talking
hey
about
man, like,
Uzbekistan?
no, I don't think, but yeah, they too small because they ain't got no pool and shit. Uzbekistan, yeah, but I think it may have been Romania. It may actually have been Romania,
Okay, yeah, yeah.
but a lot of those countries wasn't fucking with Serbian government or Serbian people at the time because they wouldn't even recognize the Armenian genocide.
Right, right.
So it goes back to the last article. That could be a major point of contention when it comes to that whole region. Now,
Right.
essentially, you will want that region to like unite based off of whatever, whether it be BRICS or whatever. But there are signs of contention there based off of old shit. This Kosovo conflict
Yeah.
could open up old wounds that would put that particular region in disarray from country to country. I just want you to be aware of that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Now, we talked behind the scenes, and you said, "Man, you see the writing on the wall." Can you explain? Or you want to share that, or do you remember that
Well,
conversation?
well, I was just saying I can see the writing on the wall to have the like those that whole region. Now, when I say that region, I'm talking about that Baltic region.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I can see where that Baltic region could inevitably join with the East,
Okay.
whether it be for economic purposes or whatever. But I'm telling you, this particular conflict could rupture that deal.
Got you. Okay. Got you. Got you.
All right, so I just look. Can you still hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, I just looked up. I just looked up. Let's do some fact check.
Okay.
So ethnic Serbs account for 5% of Kosovo's 1.8 million people, and ethnic Albanians about 90%. So the Albanians are the minority. I mean, are the majority.
Oh shit. Okay. So then, let me ask this question: Is that because they were talking about a mayor? Is it like a small? Is it like another Luhansk and Donetsk situation, or nah?
Well, Serbs just want their autonomy in Kosovo.
Okay.
That's all they're saying. You know what
So,
I'm saying?
okay, so it's similar to the Ukrainian situation.
Well, the Serbs want their political autonomy. They want their rightful share in the local government. You know what I'm saying?
Of course, of course.
So and as a result, like remember when this whole thing started a couple of weeks ago? Remember they were saying that the Serbs were saying, "Fuck it, we're not gonna pay." I think it was something about the light bill or so. It was some
Yeah.
bill they want. They said, "Fuck it, we ain't paying the light bill."
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So they got mad about that. Then next thing you know, they fighting in the street
Okay.
because they felt like they weren't being represented.
So they feel like they're being discriminated against, basically. So then you got the elections. They claim. So it's a lot of political turmoil.
Right. But the
Oh,
thing is, again, like I said, the Serbs got a lot. Even though I just said they were only 5% of the population,
right.
but the Serbs got a lot of clout as far as industry over there. You know what I'm saying? Like that.
Oh,
That's why I was trying. That's why I was trying to say they got and I didn't want to use the word elitist. You know what I'm
right,
saying?
right. I got you. I got you. But they do have economical pull, kind of like the Jews in
Yeah,
America.
yeah, hell yeah. They got influence. Hell yeah.
Okay. 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 So I see something here. Okay. So they want that political pull too, of course. And then you run a business, you want policies to kind of you know go alongside your business, right?
Right, right.
Right. Okay. Huh. Interesting.
So that's the conflict.
Right. Well, damn. And Kosovo is part of NATO, right?
Are they?
I don't know. I guess we can
Oh shit.
fact check on that.
Let's see.
Reason I'm asking because I'm seeing a pattern here.
I don't
I'm
know if
seeing a
they're
pattern here. I'm gonna see if you see the
part of
pattern so
NATO.
far. And we actually got time for the next article, but I want to see if you see a pattern. What's going on, E man? You got anything you want to say to this? Or you just kicking back?
Yeah, I'm just kicking back for a minute, just listening to y'all.
No
Y'all
problem.
breaking down a lot of knowledge, bro.
No problem. No problem, brother. No problem.
No, no. So Kosovo is not a part of NATO,
Okay.
but
Whoa, hold up.
but huh?
Hold up. They're not part of NATO.
No.
So what the hell NATO troops doing over there, MD?
Well, because the Kosovo National Force is NATO led. Remember, the Republic of Kosovo is essentially a quasi government.
Okay.
So their security forces are essentially NATO led.
Oh wow. Okay. I'm one of these days you can further explain that to me because I'm not. I'm kind of confused. Like how you're not part of NATO, but you got NATO troops in there. You say quasi government. It's a lot to explain there, MD.
Well, cause again, we have to go back to the initial conflict. Remember, Kosovo was part of Serbia at one point in time.
Right.
Now they're their own republic. After the initial Kosovo conflict, NATO and the United Nations stepped in to help basically solidify Kosovo's independent government. They
Oh,
never left.
oh, kind of like similar to like with Zelensky. Like he's not part of NATO, but they still gonna give him some assistance. And,
No, not similar to Zelensky because Ukraine has always been since the end of the Soviet Union. They've been independent for a while. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Didn't no nobody helped. Kosovo was created out of NATO conflict,
got you.
so they've always been there. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, got you. Okay, so they can't join NATO, I guess.
I ain't saying they can't. I'm just saying they're not part of NATO right now.
Asking, I'm just asking, brother. I'm just asking
Yeah,
because
yeah. They're essentially they being coddled by NATO. Yeah,
right, of course, of course, of course. We know.
but officially, are they part of NATO? No.
Right. Okay. Got you. Okay. So now,
They were. But I'll put it to you this way: are they officially a part of the NATO treaty? Article, what is it? Article 9? No, they were birthed by NATO though.
got you.
The
Okay. I'm
the republic in itself was conceived by NATO.
got you.
If that makes sense.
Dealing with NATO, yeah, it makes sense. Dealing with West, yeah, it makes sense. Makes perfect sense. Yeah, perfect sense. Don't even have to explain it. They just, they make up rules as they go along. From what I've been observing with NATO, you goddamn
Yeah,
you free your fellow allies. You freeze their goddamn bank accounts, Hungary, but your alleged competitors, BRICS, calls you on the phone and congratulate you when you win, your elections and all that. Turkey, I'm just saying, damn, it's not looking friendly over there in NATO. What I'm trying to tell you.
yeah, I feel you.
You feel me? All right, well,
I f-
that leads me to go into this next article. You see a pattern here, MD?
yeah, I do. But like I said, that Kosovo situation is complex.
Just like most.
Like in order to understand it, you got to go back to the beginning. Essentially.
I got you. I got you. I got you. I got you. Okay, let me share this next article. Okay, this one, can y'all see it?
Yeah.
Okay, let me blow it up just a little bit. Okay, this is by Reuters. Stoltenberg, who we just talked about, to travel to Turkey to discuss Sweden's NATO membership. Oslo, June 1st, Reuters. NATO Secretary General Jens Stoltenberg said on Tuesday he would soon travel to Turkey to discuss Sweden's NATO membership in a bid to close a process that has been delayed due to the objections from member countries Turkey and Hungary. Well, look at that. Turkey and Hungary. Let's keep it moving. Speaking during a 2 day meeting of NATO, Foreign Minister Oslo Stoltenberg said he had spoken earlier this week to Tayyip Erdogan, who was re-elected as Turkey's president on Sunday. I will also travel to Ankara in the near future to continue to address how we can assure the fastest possible ascension of Sweden, Stoltenberg told reporters. Some NATO foreign ministers expressed optimism to now the election was over. Ankara would lift its objections to Stockholm's bid to join the military alliance. Turkey ratified Finland's NATO extension in March, but says Sweden harbors members of militia groups it considers terrorists. Now that Turkey's elections are over, it is important that Turkey goes on with the ratification process, said Swedish Foreign Minister Pekka Haavisto. Stoltenberg said at the end of the meeting that with the Turkish election over, it is important to restart the dialogue and the process. Nothing that Sweden has on Thursday implemented the new terrorism legislation, thus addressing a key Turkish concern. Sweden has delivered, Stoltenberg said, the time has come to ratify Sweden its membership. I am working hard so that it happens as soon as possible. Several foreign ministers expressed confidence Sweden could become a member before or a NATO summit in July in Vilnius, Lithuania. We're continuing to work to complete the ascension process of Sweden, and we fully anticipate doing so by the time the leaders meet in Vilnius, said U.S. Secretary Anthony Blinken. Summit host Lithuania was similarly upbeat. This is a very high expectation that the Swedish flag will be raised in Vilnius, said the Prime Minister Gabriel Landsbergis. Sweden invited to Sweden invited to Oslo stressed again it had fulfilled all the conditions set to become a member of the military alliance. We have fulfilled all of our commitments, Swedish Foreign Minister Tobias Billström told reporters. It is time for Turkey and Hungary to start the of Swedish ratification of Swedish membership of NATO. Turkey's Foreign Minister Mevlut Sologlu, in a tweet replying to Swedish counterpart, said Stockholm should fulfill its anti-terrorism commitments as part of the agreements. A crystal clear message to our Swedish friends. Fulfill your commitments and take concrete steps in the fight against terrorism. The rest will follow, Kosovo said. And that's it. What they talking about terrorists? Sweden's got terrorists? What's going on? Want to bring them terrorists into NATO? Uh-oh, drop MD. So I was asking MD if he's, you see a pattern? Oh, here you go, MD. Here you go. Oh, shit. Okay, you back in, MD. You back in.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I think I got a bad connection where I'm at.
Okay, no problem, no problem.
A lot of it was breaking up. But in any event, well, you was talking. I'll wait till you finish.
No. I was just letting people know that you dropped off. But I mean, well, yeah. My question was, Sweden got some terrorists. What's going on?
Well, so from my research, you remember in the '80s, you had the Kurds fighting Turkey.
Yeah, I remember that. Yep.
They got a lot of help. You
Kurds. Yeah, I do remember the Kurds. Good point. I do remember the Kurds. I remember hearing about the Kurds and damn. I remember Saddam was gassing the Kurds. They got Kurds and they got Kurds in Turkey too. Okay, okay. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, I heard Kurds all the time. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, Saddam was gassing in Iraq. I do remember that back in I want to say the late '90s, before the invasion of Iraq. But yeah, I remember, yeah, Uday and Usay and Saddam, yeah, they were killing Kurds up in there. So I'm assuming I'll wait till MD can verify, but it sounded like they were massacring Kurds in Turkey, or they were deemed as terrorists over there in Turkey. So um, basically, they want them to condemn the Kurds. So I guess it's another situation where, like with the Armenian genocide, we want to, I guess, need some apologies being handed around. I guess where MD was going. Okay, MD, you back, bro. Okay, MD, if you hear me, man, just jump in. But yeah, that's what I'm getting from what he's saying about the Kurds. I'm guessing they labeling them Kurds as terrorists, much like Saddam did in Iraq.
Yeah, can you hear me? My
Yeah.
bad, man.
Oh yeah, you good?
I got a call
Okay, no problem.
and it knocked me off. So, yeah, so
Oh
what I was saying is so during that conflict, a lot of the Finnish and the Swedes had an alliance. What they call, I believe they called it like the PKK is what
yeah, I
they were
remember
called.
that. Yep, PKK. Yep.
And yeah, man, yeah. To this day, like Turkey ain't rocking with that. You know what I'm saying?
Right, right.
Hey, real talk. That may that may have to you may have to do some investigative reporting on that to break
Okay,
that down
okay.
to give, like, you know what I'm saying. You might have to do a standalone show
Give context of it. Yeah, I could do
to
that. So
give
these
context. Yeah,
right. I heard of the PKK in India too. Is that's not the same PKK, is it?
I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Did you mention something about the Kurds earlier?
Yeah.
You know the Kurds were in also. Are these the same Kurds that Saddam gassed in Uday and Usay?
Now, like I said, you gonna have to enlighten me. I just remember when the whole thing was going on about Turkey rejecting Finland and Sweden,
Yeah.
that was brought up.
Oh, okay, okay. Wow.
So like I was saying, you may have to, since that's on the international side,
Yep.
you may have to do a standalone breakdown just in one. You know what I'm saying?
Right, right, right. I can do that. I can do that. Yeah, yeah. Because I've heard of the PKK and the Kurds, and I'm like, damn, I've heard all these names, and I've heard them in different regions though. I've heard, like I said, PKK. I've heard in India, and the Kurds I've heard in Iraq.
Right. I
So
guess I guess I could give. Um let me see if I can give a quick. I can look it up real fast on my
okay,
phone.
no problem, no problem.
All right, so yeah, this is just from Wikipedia.
Okay,
It says the Kurdish-Turkish conflict is an armed conflict between the Republic of Turkey and various Kurdish insurgent groups who have either demanded separation from Turkey to create an independent Kurdistan or attempted to secure autonomy and greater political and cultural rights for Kurds inside the Republic of Turkey. Now, let me give further context when it comes to Sweden. I'm looking to see where the Swedes and the Finnish come into play.
Right.
Can you still hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah.
Okay, it says 29 in the interview with the state radio SR that organized crime groups in Sweden. So basically, they saying Sweden and Finland help finance PKK.
Ah, okay. Financing terrorists, according to
You know
Turkey.
what I'm saying?
Financing terrorists, according to Turkey. So now Turkey wants him to
Yeah.
denounce.
Now the countries that designate PKK as a terrorist group are Turkey, United States, Canada, Japan, Australia, UK, and New Zealand.
Oh shit, that's the West.
Yeah, it is.
Oh shit. Okay, well there it is, bro. They on our list too. Well, goddamn. Is that a tall order to ask them to renounce the PKK and the Kurds?
I mean, hey, it is what it is, man.
It is what it is. Okay, well, like I said, this is what's going on in NATO. This is what's going on in NATO, y'all. But Turkey,
Let's see.
Turkey got options. I'm just saying, you get a phone call from two of the BRICS members, Xi Jinping and Vladimir Putin. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying they in talks, and they neutral. They neutral about the conflict. In fact, they probably told Zelensky, "Hey, man, it don't look like you're gonna win." Just like Hungary said, "Don't look like you're gonna win, dog."
Okay, so a little bit more context, and like I said, I wish I was on my computer to pull this up.
Okay.
But again, from Wikipedia, just a simple Wikipedia search, the history of the Kurdistan Workers' Party, or the PKK,
Right.
began in 1974 as a Marxist-Leninist organization under the leadership of Abdullah Öcalan. In
Okay.
1978, the organization adopted the name Kurdistan Workers' Party and waged its low-level urban war in Turkish Kurdistan between 1978 and 1980.
Right.
The PKK restructured itself and moved the organization structure to Syria between 1980 and 84 after the 1980 Turkish coup d'etat.
Oh shit.
The Kurdish-Turkish conflict began in earnest in 1984. The insurgency lasted between 84 and 92, where the PKK sought after Turkish military bases. Öcalan was captured in Kenya in early 1999.
Oh shit. He fled to Kenya. Okay.
Let's see. So that's from Wikipedia.
Okay. Okay. Oh, like you sound like you found some Jews in there. Might have to do a standalone on that too. Shit. Okay. Or Mike could throw that to E because he dealing with the continent of Africa.
It says Turkey argued that the Netherlands and Belgium supported the organization by allowing training camps to function in their territory.
Oh.
On November 22nd, 1998, Hanover's police reported that 3 children had been among dozens of trained by the PKK in the Netherlands and Belgium.
Oh shit.
So Turkey said a lot of countries was rocking with PKK.
Right. Yeah, training camps. You definitely support damn training camps and shit. Hell yeah. And you got children too. Oh man.
So that's just a synopsis of who the PKK are and the reasoning behind Turkey not wanting to give
Membership.
NATO membership to Sweden and Finland.
Okay, okay. In your opinion, in your analysis, you think it'll be resolved soon?
I don't know.
Because it looked like a lot of them NATO members are kind of well, except for Turkey, except for Turkey and Hungary, a lot of them are collusion.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if it'll be resolved. And like I said, that goes back to what I was saying. It's a lot of old wounds that can be reopened from a
Right.
lot of different stuff that can essentially tear that region apart. But I don't think that's the goal of Xi Jinping or Putin. You know what I'm saying?
No, I'm not saying that either, but I do see a pattern here. I do see the seams coming loose with NATO.
Well,
Uh,
yeah. I
I'm
mean that stuff really ain't got nothing to do. NATO is trying to. So let me redirect it.
Okay.
Who would benefit more from a more unified Baltic region, NATO or Russia? In your opinion?
Oh, I mean, I think that'd be 50-50. I think it benefit
But
Russia, actually.
right, I would agree. I would
Okay.
agree.
Okay. I was gonna say if you disagreed, I mean that's cool.
No, yeah, no,
I
yeah,
mean,
I would agree.
I mean,
I would agree because, like I said the other day, the Baltic states, the Caucasus, and that Caucasus region is
right.
paramount for the defense of Russia.
That's
Bump the West
right.
because
Yeah,
the West is on the attack
right. Yeah,
for
that's why.
the defense of Russia. That Baltic region is crucial for Russia
Facts.
because essentially that's their southern buffer zone.
Right. Not to mention, I don't have it pulled up on this show, but as soon as Finland, Putin got word of it, he sent 20 million troops up to St. Petersburg, which is right next to Finland. Just to let
Right,
us.
that's what I'm saying. Remember what I tell you last week. If Ukraine was going, if they had the balls enough to say bump it, we going into Russia, how would they do it? They're not doing it from the south.
Hell no.
It's impossible. So they would have to do it from where? The north.
They're gonna get fucked up in the north too.
Well, they got a lot more backing in the north than they do the south, is what I'm saying. And at least they got Finland, Poland, and all that shit up there. You know what I'm saying?
Ah, man, you see, you about to make me go up in my damn World War II archives here because I'm trying to remember Finland when the Nazis marched up there. They fought the Russians too. Am I not mistaken? They did fight the Russians also.
Yeah, that they had to finish before World War I. They had to finish Russian war.
Right, I do remember that. Yeah, I sure do. I remember Finland getting spanked too.
Well, because it's Finland. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm telling you is just from a secondary position, at the very least, Ukraine got allies up north that will fight with them and create a front. They
Well,
don't have that ability in the South, is what I'm telling you, Black Son.
well, of
In the
course.
South, they don't have nothing. They don't have a front to go off of.
Well, according to Hungary, they're saying that we ain't got the supplies for it. NATO ain't got the supplies. This is a NATO member, Hungary. They're saying we ain't
Hung,
got the supplies.
but Hungary is in the South, so I don't know. I ain't.
No,
I'm not like counting them.
he said NATO.
Well, I ain't got nothing to do with that. I'm just telling you where the front
I, I got
would come from.
I got you. I got you. You know what? I wish I could have brought the extra articles, but I didn't know how the timing was. They said that whatever Russian they're getting attacks with inside of Russia. So but the missiles that blown up inside were British made, by the way. So yeah, a lot
Yeah,
of
I mean, yeah, that's just all. Like I'm not basing it off speculation of what NATO. I'm just telling you what would be logical
No, I
for
got you.
Ukraine if they were to do it. You know what I'm saying?
Right, you see it, I see it, and Putin sees it, and so does Dmitry. He sees it also. So yeah, I'm in agreement with you, brother.
Yeah. I mean, it would have to be from the north.
Right, right.
Like I said, that's why you're seeing more mobilization, like you said, in St. Petersburg, more mobilization in Stalin. What's that, Leningrad up there? You know what I'm saying?
Well, then I got to
So
ask.
so just in case they do choose that route.
Well, I got to ask this, MD. Any offensive from here on, from this point on, will it justify Putin attacking, or I'm not going to say Putin, Dmitry attacking Kiev? Would he give him justification? I mean, all these missiles and
Bro,
stuff.
just yesterday we saw another drone strike in Moscow. Like,
That's right.
well, I mean, what other justification you need?
Oh, well, Putin is playing the good cop, but Dmitry wants to go in there. Like I say, he wants to march all the way up to Poland.
Well,
And Poland,
all I can say is continue to poke the bear in.
wait, what?
I said all I can say is continue to poke the bear.
Poke the bear in their backyard?
That's what they doing.
Wait a minute.
That's what somebody doing.
Hold on. Didn't Hitler poke the bear in the backyard?
No, Hitler straight up tried to go in there. Like, it wasn't that Hitler didn't poke no bear.
Right. Didn't Napoleon try to poke the bear in the backyard?
Yeah, and they froze it there.
Right. So you see a pattern here, right?
Germany. Well, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, again.
Okay, I'm just.
What I can't compare what Napoleon did, what Hitler did, to what Ukraine is doing. Ukraine is poking the bear. When I say poking the bear, they doing little shit.
Okay, got you.
What Hitler did? Hitler tried to rush in there.
Right.
Hitler tried to do a blitzkrieg 2.0, and it wasn't successful. Napoleon thought his army was the greatest in the world until they hit that goddamn frozen tundra, and motherfuckers started getting frostbite and fingers and toes started falling off. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Ukraine's not doing that. Ukraine is doing little shit.
All right, like little drone attacks, right? They have, okay. I guess they smart then, shit. Yeah, history has proved, man, you do not want to bum rush the bear in the cave. You don't want
to. They poking it, and essentially it's still sleeping. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Oh man, awesome, man, awesome. Well,
I mean, Barbarossa, Operation Barbarossa was a failure.
Absolutely.
To the point. Now, check this segue out.
Okay.
Operation Barbarossa was a failure to the point where they got pushed back, and the line got pushed back all the way to where? Belarus.
That's right.
Come and see Saturday night.
Woo! Oh, it's on. What time?
I don't know yet. Like I said, it all depends on when I finish with my debate.
Okay, well, possibly Saturday, maybe Sunday. Well, let's say
maybe
that.
Sunday, yeah.
Sunday, yeah, because you don't know how late that's gonna end. But yeah, because we got MD going, against the Bailey again. So yeah, man, hopefully you can knock him out so you can face Rio. Because I want to see.
No doubt.
MD, man. Yeah, that's what I want to see, man. So yeah, man. That's gonna be the match, man. MD versus Rio. But yeah, real quick, man. Let me just say this. Did you see the pattern there, though, MD? Did you see the pattern?
What you mean?
Oh, you didn't see the pattern with all the articles? I was just trying to see if you saw a theme going there.
No, what was the thing?
The unwoving of NATO. We about to see the dismantlement of NATO in our lifetime, is what I'm saying. Russia will destroy NATO without even firing a shot, bro. China and Russia are going to dismantle NATO. They're going to unravel within, is what I'm saying. They're going to unravel hard, too. I'm calling.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's a bold statement because when you talk about NATO, you gotta work your way from the west east. Those Western countries ain't unraveling with NATO.
Didn't you just say Turkey is the
The
glue?
further east, the further east. No,
Okay.
Turkey's the
Okay.
glue. Turkey's the glue to east and west. What
Okay.
I'm
Got you.
saying is
Got you.
NATO. The further east you go, the more you see what you're saying. Yeah, I agree with that. But the further west you go, I think it's solidified. That's my opinion.
Okay, I'm gonna ask you this question. I'm gonna stop beating around the bush. Does Erdogan does he want Sweden and Finland to be part of NATO?
No, we don't. We just say yeah. But Sweden and Finland is our Eastern European countries.
Of course they are. Of course they are.
So again, that's what I'm saying. The further east you go,
Yeah.
the more you can see the unraveling of those particular nations. The
Right.
further west, it's a solid foundation.
Solid. Yeah, I agree with that. It's definitely solid in the west, right? But shaky on the east. Like I said,
Yeah,
Hungary, Turkey. Yeah, it's shaky, brother. It's shaky.
yeah, no doubt, no doubt.
America wants to encircle the USSR. So I don't. I think that plan's gonna be foiled.
That's exactly what they want.
That's exactly what they want.
Not only do they want to encircle the USSR, they want to encircle Eastern Asia. Period.
Right.
They
And
they they want to encircle China with South, which essentially, as long as you got South Korea, I mean, you pretty much in there, and Japan. When it comes to Russia, they want to take away again. They want to take away that natural buffer zone
right.
in the Baltic area. The
Right.
natural buffer zone is Turkey and
Yep.
all of that Baltic region.
Facts.
Turkey, Romania, Greece.
Facts.
What else up there?
Um,
Uh,
even
all those Baltic states.
all of them. Yeah.
Like I said, that's why I said Turkey is, to me, the most important. When it comes, I'm talking about geographically,
Right.
the most important country between this whole conflict. The reason being is because again, they essentially the bridge between the east and the west. East
Right.
of Turkey, what you got? East of Turkey, you got Georgia,
Yep.
Uzbekistan, and all the Caucasus region.
That's right.
The west of Turkey, you got the Baltic states, Romania, Greece,
That's right.
Lithuania, and all that shit. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
They are the glue between east and west.
You're right. You're absolutely right
If
about that.
if NATO loses Turkey, they lose a key strategic part of that particular part of the world. Key strategic part.
And let me tell you something. This too. If they lose Turkey, that's going to put more pressure on Hungary, and Hungary going to bounce too. That's my prediction.
Well, I mean, we'll see.
Because wouldn't that put more pressure on them? Because you got Turkey and Hungary standing saying, you know what? No, we want to be neutral. So they got each other to fall back on, meaning they don't feel so pressured. But one of the if Turkey goes, that puts more pressure on the NATO states that claim, oh, we're just neutral. That's going to put more pressure on them and put more hostilities on them also. I mean, there's already hostilities with goddamn freezing the goddamn Hungarian banks in Kiev. Come on now. You don't do your allies like that is what I'm trying to tell you, MD.
I feel.
No,
Well, again, it could be a domino effect. We just gonna have to see what's gonna happen.
that's that. Okay, that's what I was going for tonight. That's what I was going for tonight. I'm just showing you the dominoes being set up that could be knocked down, knocked down.
Yeah, we gonna have to see. We just gonna have to see what's happening.
Oh, I'm gonna keep up with it, bro. I'm gonna keep up with it.
That's what it is, man. Like I said, bro, it's never been, and like I said, talking about being like World War I, World War II buffs, right?
Yeah,
It ain't never been a war to the scale of like what we saw in World War One, World War Two, where
Right.
there ain't been that there's been more than one front, right? Where
Right.
in World War One, it was two fronts. You had the Western Front in
Yes.
Russia. You had, the Eastern Front in Russia, the Western Front in France.
That's
World
right.
War Two, World War Two, you had multiple fronts, like everywhere. You know what I'm
Oh yeah.
saying?
Yep. Africa, North
They,
Africa,
yeah,
Spain.
North Africa, Russia, France,
Yep.
hell, even all the way out into the islands of Japan, Iwo Jima. You know what I'm
That's right.
saying?
Yep. Yep. That's right. Yep.
This particular, if this goes the way of World War, this will be the first war where there will only be one front because China and Russia is on the same line.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Yeah. That's right. That's right.
It'll truly be East versus West.
Yeah.
Truly,
Yeah.
it ain't gonna be no other fronts. Where the other fronts gonna be fought at?
I,
Unless you have like little Baltic states that's gonna be fighting one another. But I don't consider them fronts though. When I say fronts, I'm talking about like large scale battle. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. China and Russia. Yeah. That's a big front. You're right.
That's a front,
That is a large front, man.
and it's a wall.
Yep.
That wall would be between East and West.
That's
Period.
right. Yeah. Period.
This will be the first war where it's fought like that. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
And it's gonna be interesting to see.
Yeah. It is. It is. It is, man. So,
But yeah, that's all I got, man.
all right, man. Well, hey, man. Hey, good analysis, brother. Good analysis, man. As usual, man. Just keeping you sharp, man, on international. Keeping you sharp on international, man. You know, abreast.
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt.
A lot going on, man. A lot going on. As I showed the articles, a lot. Damn, this is hot. Man. Oh shit. So I'm gonna definitely.
I don't know if that's me or you, but you sound muffled for some reason. I don't know.
Oh man, it must be this damn mic. How's that?
That's way better.
Oh, okay. I don't know what the hell, man. This mic is jacked, bro. Damn. Yeah, I guess I can't use this damn guard. Okay, man. I don't know this damn guard, man. But yeah,
Yeah,
man.
yeah. It sounds straight without the. It sounds
Okay.
like way better without the damn
I won't use that guard.
the screen. Yeah, the screen.
Yeah, I won't use that shit no more. All right, we'll take it off this mic. Yeah, I was using it. Okay, I'll take it off there. Do apologize for that, y'all. So yeah, I didn't know.
Oh, you good, man. You good.
Yeah, but yeah, man. Like I said, yeah, a lot going on, man, with NATO. Like I said, Erdogan, he won the election. That third guy boosted him, where put him over the top. 40. It was wait, 52 to 47.
Yeah, I think it was 47%.
Yeah, 47%. So yeah, it put him. Yeah, that definitely gave him the boost that he needed last time we talked about it. So yeah, man, Erdogan is back in power, and he's been congratulated by BRICS. So, they're in talks. He's on the phone with Xi Jinping and Putin. So hey, I'm just putting it out there, MD. And
No
yeah,
doubt, man. And
Hungary's
like I
being
said,
abused.
it all depends, huh?
I say, and Hungary's being abused for telling the truth. They say, "Yo, we don't see yeah, y'all losing.
Right.
Like y'all losing. What do you want us to do? Y'all gonna lose. Like, why would we waste resources and money? Most of your goddamn nations in NATO are under a recession. Did we talk about that, MD?
No.
Okay, yeah. Most have been in recession, and Zelensky's like, give me more guns, give me. Like, dude, it's over with, bro.
Shout out to Lindsey Graham for going over there to Kyiv and hollering at Zelensky.
Putting the battery in his back.
Lindsey Graham said supporting Ukraine is the what did he say? The best money that the United States spent in years.
Oh gosh,
was supporting Ukraine.
That's exactly what
in
he
the
said.
war against Russia. Lindsey Graham.
Lindsey Graham, y'all. Lindsey Graham. Damn. God damn. This same guy that said he wanted to put a bounty on Putin, that's that same Lindsey Graham, right?
Well, it seemed like everybody putting warrants out on everybody. That don't even matter no damn more.
Right, yeah. Well, next week I'm going to bring up a summit, too. There's a summit in South Africa that they're having, and both Zelensky and Putin are supposed to attend it. So that's going to be interesting.
We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
All right, man. Well, it's 8, so I got to get on up out of here.
All right, man. Thanks for coming through, man. Shout out to MD. Shout out to E-Bizzle. Shout out, yeah, y'all like and subscribe, man. Y'all, man. Hey, we will see y'all hopefully on Saturday, man. Come and see. That is the movie, man. So hopefully, if everything works out timing wise, we will do it. With that being said, we out, y'all. Peace.